and welcome to Getting to Good Enough, a podcast to help you let go of perfectionism so you can do more of what you love. I'm Shannon Wilkinson, a life coach in Portland, Oregon. I'm a recovering perfectionist who's getting better at good enough.
And I'm Janine Adams, a certified professional organizer in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm lucky enough to be naturally good at good enough.
And today we're talking about gentle accountability. Hey Janine.
Hey Shannon, how you doing?
I'm freezing.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Because if you had said, I'm fine, how you're doing, I was going to say, oh, it's such a beautiful warm day here in St.
Oh, you
Louis.
should still say it's a beautiful warm day. It'll warm me up psychically.
It's so sad, though, that you're so cold. I'm so sorry.
Well, we're having a weird little cold snap here, but also something happened and our furnace shut off. And so it's currently 64 degrees in my office.
Oh, and that's what the temperature is outside my office. And the great outdoors today. Although it's going to snow and be 30 degrees in 2 days, so don't think I'm bragging much. Well, I hope you're bundled up. Do you have a cup of warm beverage? I
do not have a warm beverage, but I have on a lot of layers.
Yeah, and of course I'm wearing wool leggings, wool dress, and a wool sweater.
I do have a wool wrap on over my other 3 layers.
Oh.
And my scarf I unfolded and am using it like a lap blanket, like an old person.
Oh yeah, I do that on the regular. I'm always cold. I'm actually cold, yeah. So anyway, you have my sympathy, and I'm glad I'm not visiting you right now.
Yeah. I'm glad you're not here either for this reason only.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So today we are talking about gentle accountability because, as we talked about last week, we've been being a little hard on ourselves.
Right.
A little judgmental.
Right. And we love the word gentle.
Yes. I mean, it's just feels so much better.
Yeah, it really does. Gentle and kind. Those are just the nicest words.
Yeah. It could be kind accountability. Mm-hmm. But the thing that I'm thinking about most is a lot of times accountability is like harsh and forceful and sort of
holding your feet to the fire.
Yes. And I'm shaking my fist.
Oh, you are?
You can't
okay.
see that.
Okay.
But.
Yeah, we got to do this on Zoom so we can see that.
Yeah. It just feels tough and like stick, not carrot. Mm-hmm. And there's no reason for that.
Right. Carrot is so effective.
Yes.
Why use this stick? I mean, sometimes I'll have clients who say, I want you to kick my butt. They want to set up accountability and they want me to take them to task. I mean, they think that's what I'm going to do at the outset. So they ask for it. And I don't do that. Right. So,
I'm not a butt kicker.
I don't kick anybody's butt. But I can certainly keep them in what am I trying to say? I want to say keep them in a gentle space where they know they're going to be telling me how they did. I don't have to yell at them about it in order for accountability to be effective, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And, it not only can it be gentle, it can be fun. Like I feel like to-do list bingo is a really wonderful way to hold yourself accountable in a gentle and even fun way.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that bullet journal is going to be my new yoga in terms of what I won't stop talking about. But I love my habit tracker in my in my bullet journal, which I think I put a picture of in our show notes for the episode we did on bullet journaling a few weeks ago, where I just simply put an X on, I have 5 habits in there that I try to do every day. And it's really effective. I'm only really holding myself accountable. No one else is seeing my X's. But it's powerful. I actually did a social media post today just so I could put that X there.
That's great. And it feels like there's less resistance. Like there's no sort of push-pull when it's gentle and enjoyable and kind accountability. It's more like you want to do it.
Right. Yeah.
Not like you're, trying to use willpower and make yourself do it.
Force yourself.
Yeah.
Right. You allow yourself. Just yesterday my dad said something that, I can't remember what it was, but it was where he said, well, I guess I have to do this. And I'm like, no, you get to do this. But I don't remember what it was. But it made him laugh because we were talking about something that was pleasant. But I think it was going to dinner or something like that. But it reminds me of, I don't remember who, which time management person would talk about having instead of a must-do list, a get-to-do list. Does that sound familiar?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I can't quite remember, but
yeah,
it's a little bit about it's a perspective, and the way we hold ourselves accountable or hold others accountable. I mean, in terms of relationships, bearing in mind being gentle in accountability in relationships can certainly help get things done and make people happy.
Right. I use a lot of language, like instead of like, why didn't you do this? Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, I noticed this hasn't happened yet.
Ooh. And that's it? You stop at that and then wait to hear what the response is?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And depending on what it is, I might add to that and say, is there anything I can do to help, or is there anything you need to be able to finish it, or whatever.
I feel like we need to have your husband Mike back on the podcast as a guest, because I would love to hear how like Barry would hate that. Barry, I think, I could be wrong, I never talk like that with him. I just tell him what to do, which is a joke. I never tell him what to do, but he would think I was trying to manipulate him, I think, if I use that language.
Yeah.
But Mike, who married a life coach,
right,
and also is a really thoughtful person, not that Barry isn't, who is very thoughtful in his own language because he talks to patients all the time. I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah.
So he probably appreciates and recognizes the value of that. And I really have noticed when I speak to him how whenever he has a recommendation, the way he couches it in such a way that it's not him telling me the right way to do anything.
Right. Well, we've had a few discussions about that.
Oh, so this might be because he's married to a life coach.
Or married to someone who doesn't want to be told what to do.
Right. Yes, you and I are the same person when it comes to that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Occasionally, the reason why I like exercise classes, in that situation, I just want to be told what to do, and I do it. Mm-hmm. But generally in life, not so much.
Right.
But, what I was thinking about is I know someone who is making some healthy eating changes in their diet. And so asking how I can be supportive so it doesn't sound like I'm nagging or checking up, how can I help, if wanted, provide gentle accountability?
Nice. And I would think sometimes I've in my life I've had a friend or two who smoke cigarettes who I would encourage to quit, or they would say they were going to quit, and I would try to find the right words to say that very thing. Like, how can I help you?
Right.
And I would say, any way I can be supportive. If you just get cranky over this, call me, yell at me, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because you'll get through it. But yeah, how can I provide support? That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If needed or if wanted.
Right. Yeah. And how will I know if you don't want support? Which I think is equally important.
Yeah. And that's so funny because we often expect other people to read our minds, right? And I know I get annoyed, the classic thing where you are just trying to vent to somebody and they try to fix the problem.
Right.
Right. That has happened to me once or twice in my life.
Yes.
And I get pissed off. I mean, it's just annoying. And yet, if instead of getting annoyed, I would just calmly say, you know what, right now I just need you to listen. That would be better than getting mad.
Yeah. I do try to say, this is a vent, or I need your advice, or can you help me think through this? So that I don't expect the person I'm talking to know exactly what I want and then get pissed off when they don't give it to me. Right.
That's you're very evolved.
I'm a life coach who's also had a fair amount of therapy.
Excellent.
But I think, making it easier for people to give you accountability, like, the person you were saying, the client who says, I want you to kick my ass. Like, well, you're not going to do that. But helping them sort out what works in terms of accountability would be super valuable.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because it's definitely an individual thing.
Right. And I think that as I'm talking through all of this, the thing I think is important for me to recognize that I don't know that I've recognized up to this point is that it has to change periodically.
Is it like it has to change because it becomes invisible or just less effective? Or is it change for another reason?
Either less effective or more annoying.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
It's sort of like task management. Mm-hmm. It works for a while and then it doesn't, and then you need to do something else.
Right, and it doesn't mean you can't manage your tasks. It just means you need a different way to do it. So yeah, if your accountability starts wearing off, like to-do list bingo took a long hiatus in my life.
Right.
And it's back.
I know, it's so fun. But it's great to sort of have all of these different ideas in your back pocket so that you can offer yourself gentle accountability, you can offer others gentle accountability, and you can ask for gentle accountability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I was just thinking about how I tend to hold myself accountable and don't ask others, except I do public things, like when I do my 30 by 30 genealogy challenge. I do so much genealogy research when I have that challenge going. And when I don't have it going, like right now, I've done it like 5 times this month. If that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a great way to hold yourself accountable in a gentle way that is also supportive to other people.
Yeah, it's worked out very nicely. It's helped a lot of people, and it's very gentle. I mean, some people sign up for it like, well, what's going to happen? Like, nothing. You're just going to say you're going to do it. Halfway through the month, I'm going to make a post and say how I'm doing and ask you to say how you're doing. And at the end of the month, we'll do that again. And that's all there is to it. And for some people, they sign up and I never hear from them again. And others are all right there in the comments each time. So, some things get away from you. But yeah, that is a nice example of gentle accountability. That's nice.
Yeah.
I love those challenges. It's helped me get to know people, which I love.
Right. Well, and challenges are always a great way for me to hold myself accountable, to participate in a challenge.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or, I mean, gosh, when with Adrian's, here we are back to yoga, with Adrian's 30-day journeys in January, yoga with Adrian, I do those religiously. I didn't miss one all month. But then February rolled around, and I was going to do it again in a different journey, and I have not been as successful. And I think that is the collective. I think knowing that literally tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people were doing it in January with Adrian, I think made me rise to it more.
Yeah, it's interesting how different that feels. Mm-hmm. We've been doing the Revolution, 30, I think that was back when they were 31 days.
Yeah.
And it was so convenient because the number of the yoga session matched up with the date. You didn't have to figure it out.
Except that you're doing it in a 28-day month.
Yeah.
So you'll either stop at 28 or do the extra 3, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Right. It's a really good one too.
It is. It's enjoyable.
Yeah. I've done about half of it.
But the way that I'm holding myself accountable to that is that if I do it most days, I'm good with that. So I figure if I end up doing yoga 5 or 6 times a week for half an hour, I'm good with that.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because I've taken a different tack because I've had a super busy, I had some travel, and then lots of my days have been very full. And so what I've done with Revolution is if I do half of it, they're mostly 30 minutes. If I do half, whatever half is of that particular day's session, then I feel like I've done it.
Oh, yeah.
And some days I do more, but I figure, getting 15 minutes a day in is better than 0.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just allowing yourself the space to treat yourself gently with kindness and while holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, it's really pretty great.
It's great. Well, we would love to hear from you, our listeners. How do you hold yourself accountable in a gentle way? You can let us know on Instagram and Facebook at Getting to Good Enough. On Twitter, we're at GTG Enough. You can head over to the show notes at gettingtogoodenough.com and leave us a comment. Or you can give us a call at 413-424-GTGE, that's 4843, and let us hear your lovely voice. Until next time, this is Shannon Wilkinson in Portland, Oregon.
And Janine Adams in St. Louis, Missouri.
And we hope that good enough is getting easier for you. It's reached a balmy 66 in my office.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
I'm thrilled.